interesting. I was talking to Lancelot. He was like, I'm going to go Roy. I'm going to hope he's going to pick Kazuya because he's really confident in the matchup. Played a lot against Tari's Kazuya.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
that set him up for it. But instead, we're going to see Chrom against Pac-Man. Guys, don't be surprised. In Europe, we do believe in Chrom, though, you know, that's been on a downward trend for good reason.
We lost one of them, though, but we still got one.
Exactly. Right now, though, let's keep in mind this matchup is relatively good for Chrom. It can be a little bit rough for Pac-Man to get the gimps off in this matchup.
I was going to say, it's kind of annoying for Pac-Man to do any of his item throws, you know. Chrom can keep swinging that sword, right? And I think that if Lancelot plays that spacing game that Chrom's so known for, you know, keeps up the pressure, but doesn't throw out too many hitboxes, he can slather through all of those item play and really annoy T.
Oh, I love what T was doing there. He threw the Galaga forwards, and instead of using it to kind of like catch it back and establish dominance, he was waiting for Lancelot's movement to get around it and caught it, and that led into this entire situation. With punish the forward smash, the DI was not there. There's the Hydron that's guaranteed, but the angle's not that great. Instead, Lancelot almost getting the stock with that. And gets the stock with that! Lancelot picking it up, and hey, you want to talk about T bleeding? You want to talk about T looking mortal? Look at this, this is the second European putting on a show against our #1 seed here today. A top 10 player in the world.
You were talking about people exposing their weaknesses, and I feel like T's weakness is that in these clutch moments when he needs to kill, he gets super desperate for that pack grab. And I know it's been buffed from Smash 4, but it's still got a lot of lag, bro.
Grab, and we saw that right there. But now we're seeing the pack combos. Big, nice frame trap right there. Doesn't overextend though.
Pac-Man can box.
Dude, Pac-Man fight.
He can box, bro. Those gloves are serious. Gets
no
the bell.
Follow-up.
Tries to get the ring-a-ding-ding.
Yeah, that was fine, though. Doesn't get caught in a bad spot. Yugo, still in control. Goes for a grab. I understand why. T loves to do the movement, loves to do the shielding. But in this situation, we saw a layer of mix-ups that Lancelot was not ready for. Catches little Galaga, but not much gained.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff I feel Lancelot could have done. He didn't have to throw it straight away. But just going to throw the Galaga away just to get it out of T's range.
Momentum in T's hands. Lancelot is going to have to find that stock soon, otherwise, you know what happens with Pac-Man, right? Once they get in the zone, it can be very hard to make your way in. Nice catch on the apple, good reaction by Lancelot. Gets grabbed again. T grabs are kind of nasty.
Interesting that T's starting to go for more apples instead.
Just look
at other three he can use, trying to use the Blinky, never mind.
Yugo went for the Nair 1 F smash, did not find it. And like I said, he needs to find the stock ASAP. Already 70, 91 on him in no time. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. T now showing his prowess.
These parries are so vital.
It's literally magnet hands. It's literally magnet hands. He keeps finding them. 123 on Lancelot, and there's the KO. That Hydrant was a distraction at best, and Yugo fell for it. T looking very dominant that game.
Well, yeah, a lot of the times, you know, T doesn't actually care about the Hydrant. It's there to cover him because he wants the bell. He's either going to throw it, the Hydrant out and keep it as a flowing hitbox so he can get the bell safely, or he lets you hit the Hydrant so he can get the bell in a different way against you straight away.
I agree.
No, it's all bait.
It's all bait.
It's a little fish, biting, nibbling on it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, T's the fisherman.
He is from Finland, man. All they do is fish. he's not used to being the used to being the fish. He's the fisherman. You know what I mean? That said,
like he just ran away with it though, T.
Yeah, because Lancelot had a really solid start. Yeah. He was on fire for sure, but it just didn't result in much. Okay.
You see Lancelot having a really nice start though. And if you can just find that consistent damage, he's gonna go an inch for a mile for sure. But you know, talk about inch for a mile. He's got this Gallagher on deck.
That's a neutral tool. It's basically a guaranteed neutral win.
Yep.
There's the grab again, this time Lancelot baiting it out, no follow-up again. We see Lancelot with a dominant start here. It just feels like he kind of gets lost in the stalls, right?
Yeah.
As the game goes on, you get confused by all the information T throws at you, and good luck keeping up. Meanwhile, T is deciding the pace of the match. He's deciding the rate at which information is gathered, right? He is understanding what information he's feeding the opponent, and he's using that to subvert your expectations.
Yeah.
And that is what we're seeing as the game goes on. Nice punish by Lancelot, still in this first stock. Again, it's all about the KO, right? If you find it on time against Pac-Man, you're going to have a good time. There's the bell on deck, though. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge.
Of course, this
but he lives.
Scared.
He lives. Oh, the dash attack 1? There's no way. The dash attack 1. One hit of dash attack is enough to push you all the way off stage.
That was intentional, by the way.
Yeah, that was practiced.
I don't want to give him too much credit, but yeah, that was definitely intentional.
You saw it. You saw it. He was so ready to follow it up with the perfect downer as well.
And I like T basing with that Hydro boost.
Oh my god.
Just gonna run in, run out off the water boost.
Okay, I was gonna say this is looking like game 1, but this time Yugo, Lancelot, finding that KO before things get out of hand too much. Only at 80, which sounds like a big deficit, but let's not forget, right? It is Chrom kill power versus T versus Pac-Man kill power. Oh my god, unless it's T, right? That kill power, that setup, that reaction,
Blinky
he is ready for everything.
For too long,
dude,
man.
Blinky's there, he's the friend.
Stays out for way too long, lingers for ages, and you just got T. This stock just seems to be ever growing, and Lancelot in a lot of trouble right now.
I'm so surprised at how consistently T finds
MJ. God damn.
Strings.
You see him trying to get the fancy feel on him too.
Oh, a little bit greedy is Lancelot. Doesn't get caught by the Blinky, but the second one will do it. I told you, that's a friend. And a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Honestly.
T with the second game on the board. And now Lancelot, well, you can see him smiling. You can see him shaking his head. He's lost. Right?
He was talking about a friend, bro. He's playing with all of his toys. You know? T's got a friend in him with Blinky, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, yeah, but, I mean, we gotta give credit where credit is due, right? Lancelot still, like, keeping it close in these early exchanges. It's just that as the game goes on, that's where T just kind of, like, snowballs ahead because of the KO specifically.
Well, yeah, we talked about the adaptation. I feel like T's adaptation in-game,
in
a single game, is on a different level, man. Turns up in a game when he needs to.
I told you, he's controlling the rate of information, right? Like, he's giving you specific bits of info just to confuse you, just to subvert it later. I love that aspect of T's gameplay. And again, the damage is equal, right? But who is going to find the first KO? Surprisingly, it's usually Pac-Man. There's the up B.
Still managing to catch him as well. Big hitbox on that.
Oh, yeah.
Steps up the height and punishes the grab as well. That was really good from Lancelot. Needs to keep this ledge pressure, especially right now. Goes for the raw F smash.
You cannot do that.
Just gonna get thrown back on stage against a character like against a player like T. Has the bell in hand. It's time to ring a ding ding.
Misses it. That's huge for Yugo. First time in a while he's been surviving a bell there. And again, the rising fares from T going unpunished. I was going to say this. One of the most important parts of playing as Pac-Man is that you got to punish the rising fares.
Yeah.
You got to punish those whiff grabs as well. Now T getting a second chance at life for no reason.
Blinky not being the bestest of friends right there. He's CT trying to get that neutral.
When I tell you that he's giving you false information, that's it. You're just like, what is he doing? What are these whiffed hydrants, right? It makes no sense, but it distracts you. It overloads your brain. It's mental stack 101. There's the bell. He's looking for it. Gets juggled for his troubles. The Z drop, very sneaky. Very sneaky. Look at that.
The reason he Z drops is because in this game, it keeps that stun.
No! No! Oh my god, if he up-B's flies, you should not be alive. Lancelot dropping a lot of critical hits, but the most critical of hits is scored. And again, we're seeing a bit of that mortal aspect that T has to him in his tournament.
Frustration in your voice is killing me. I mean, Pac-Man has always been known as a matchup check character. You know, there's some things, some really minute things that you need to know. Very crucial information, as you said, or else you can get blown up, especially by Blinky.
That downer is a beatable, but
I feel like you're more of a coach right now, more than a commentator.
I'm sorry.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I'm just invested. Look at that back and forth. I'm seeing the ideas from Lancelot.
Yeah.
But the execution is just a little bit off, right? We're seeing the up-B on the downer. That is possible. The reaction is a little bit off. We're seeing the ledge traps. They're all solid. It's just the reaction to the forward a little bit off. He's got the ideas, but the execution so much in T's favor. You can see the expertise, the experience, the veteran status that T has. He's been around since Smash 4. He's been a threat since Smash 4. And you can see the result of all that practice, all that experience on display here as T just makes no mistakes.
Well, I'm liking this now. Lancelot's trying to keeping it slower now. He's still pressuring, but spacing him out. You know, T actually can't contest these areas at the moment. He has to run away, has to charge the fruit, and that gives Lancelot stage control.
The back air negating the Galaga. Yeah, you're entirely right, but there's the forward air from Ledge again, the reversal, jab back air. Good DI by T, still surviving. No punish on the rising fair again. So T getting back to center. and controlling from there. Look at the control. Look at the reversal from T. He gets a single hit, and you can just feel the momentum slipping out of his opponent's hands.
Yeah, you see, like I said, Lancelot just trying to space him around, figure out what T's trying to get up to. But like T's is comfortable charging his fruit, has the apple in hand. Nice recatch. I love that. Love that.
Yep. Taking a page from Akula's book. Now the bell's on deck, and there's the KO. I've told you about this copter. The KO is critical. The most critical of hits.
Yeah.
Passionately Pac-Man, no punish on the forward air. Yugo finally reacting to it with the rising up air, but T just one step ahead. I told you, the control is insane, and the extensions even more so. Yugo still surviving against all odds. He is alive. He's fighting for his winner's life. T up 2-0 is looking critical, but Lancelot finds it.
He needed that F-tilt so bad. He needs to keep it in this game. He's been running away with it in these later moments of the game every time. Nice recatch on the bell. Uses it immediately, though. I'm going to start getting NBA coach because I'm a bit angry at that. I'm not going to lie, Ramses.
You got to
control. He has so much time.
Yeah.
You have so much time. You can't get another fruit if you've already got one in the other person's hand. Use that against him. Lancelot doing the work right now, though. Bringing it back slowly. Keeping the pressure up. But T has the bell. Never mind.
No,
Get
not
interrupted.
The whiff
Blinky, baby. Blinky.
You thought you had a sword? I have a sword. T with a 3-0 victory. Lancelot fighting valiantly, getting some really critical strength, some really good moments. We saw those flashes of brilliance, but T, the solidness on this player. He does not make mistakes, the technical errors. Almost never. The mix-ups, always on point. It's all thought out. It's all planned. It's all calculated. And that was the difference. We saw Yugo. We saw Lancelot. He had the right ideas. We were looking at it, right? The down air on the shield, -9. Almost always upbeatable. Goes for the up B, a little bit late, right? The rising fair, knows he wants to punish it. Goes for the rising up air, a little bit late.
Yeah.
It's always the right idea, but the wrong execution. And when we look at T, it's like, even when he's wrong, his execution is so solid.
Yeah.
Good luck actually capitalizing on the fact that you're right.
It's crazy because, like, you know, Lancelot was doing so well at the end. Usually he's doing well at the start, and he did that. But brought it back at the end. But, you know, T, unfortunately, just remembered what his old buddy pal said. You got a friend in me, honestly.
Got a friend in me, indeed. We're going to go into a quick break as we set the next match up. Grab yourself a nice little refreshment. We're going to be right back.
I know I need that.